CBS2 Los Angeles, Harold Green, Ann Martin, and Byron Miranda with weather. You're watching CBS2 News at 4.
Well, many homes burned to the ground in this weekend's fires, even newer homes built to all of the latest fire prevention codes. But there are steps you can take to protect your home. CBS 2's Randy Page is live in Yorba Linda to show us in tonight's 6:15 Spotlight. Randy.
Paul, the question resounding through this Yorba Linda neighborhood is, why do some homes like this one burn to the ground while another right across the street remain untouched? Well, Dr. Darlene Rimley and her husband Mike went to some extraordinary lengths to protect their home, and they believe it paid off.
Think of a wildfire as a predator in search of an opportunity. It sends its legions of embers into the air, searching for a place to land where it can ignite and multiply. Flying embers are often the reason one home burns to the ground, while another right across the street is untouched.
One of the principal ways embers get into the attic of a home is through a vent like this. Well, the owner of this home, Dr. Mike Bishop, is replacing that old vent with a new one like this. It has baffles. Notice you cannot see through it. It makes it more difficult for the embers to go from the outside to the inside.
And new vents aren't the only measure Dr. Bishop is taking to protect his home. Notice there's no brown vegetation in his backyard that could easily ignite. Trees are well trimmed. He set up a clear perimeter around his home with no combustible material leaning up against his house like a broom or a ladder. So what are those big black tanks in his garage, you say? They are loaded with this. Phos-Chek, the fire retardant that is dropped from the air to stop a wildfire in its tracks.
Right here we have 2 tanks of Phos-Chek.
The tanks are hooked up to a sprinkler system that lines the perimeter of his home. As his wife was evacuating on Sunday, she flipped this switch, and these nozzles started spewing Phos-Chek, coating the sides of his home as well as a 10-foot perimeter around his home. There is no way of knowing if this Phos-Chek system made the difference, but LA County Fire Inspector James Barnes says every protective measure helps to harden the target.
Anything that we can do to put a barrier between the fire and the home will have a positive effect.
And for more information about this Phos-Chek system and much more, go to our website, cbs2.com, then click on links and numbers. Live in Yorba Linda, I'm Randy Page, CBS 2 News.
Randy, do we have any idea how many homes have that Phos-Chek system? That's amazing.
That we are aware of, Paul. It's kind of catching on. It's a new company, but we do know that they are spending quite a bit of time trying to get the word out, and those who do have this installed seem to think that it can really make a big difference.
Yeah, it's got to bring you a little bit more peace of mind. Thank you, Randy, very much. Appreciate it.